Well, hello, my ALTA Beauties and gents. It's your girl, Ange with a little touch artistry. And today we are going to give my girl T a makeover. This is going to be a quick and soft beat. So without further ado, let's get started. I've already put on her foundation primer and we use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a spoolie and I'm going to brush her brow hairs into place. I'm going to slightly fill in her brows using the ColourPop brow pen in the color brunette. Now she already has natural, beautiful, full hair, so I won't have to do much. It's time to clean up the brows, baby. And here we are taking the Graftobian Warm Palette number 2. We're taking the color Deep Zenith and we're going to use that shade to clean up her brows. Now, what I'm doing is just following the natural pattern of her brows. So I am going to give her a slight arch right here, as you can see, and I'm using my MAC 208 brush to do so. And now I'm just cleaning up the top part of her brows. I did not dip back into that foundation palette that I used. I'm just taking whatever product is left over on that brush and cleaning up the top part of her brows. Hey, look at the comparison before and after. Hey, our brows are looking so succulizing already. So it's now time to prep the eyes. Yes, we are going to take some e.l.f. concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut and we're going to place that all over the lid. And we're going to use some patty and blending combination moves to blend that out. And then we're going to take our beauty blender and make sure that everything is nice and smooth. So the very first color we're going to use for our eyeshadow is Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek. Now this is a beautiful and universal color for any skin tone, and that is the color that we're going to use for our transition color. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to create windshield wiper stroke and put that color above the crease. So now it is time to create some soft smoke, and we're going to take this color called Light Taupe by Coastal Scents and we're going to place this slightly below that Cocoa Bear using windshield wiper strokes. So for our lid color, we want to go with something soft and neutral, and that still stands out. So we're going to go with a champagne color light. This color is by Buxom and it's called Silk Sheets. Ooh la la, what a sexy name for an eyeshadow. Can you imagine you telling someone, Charlie, I'm putting silk sheets on your eyes. Hey, how excited the person will be, eh? So next, I want to play a little peekaboo. I'm going to take this yellow color called Eyelanders. This is from the Jamrock Universal palette, and I'm going to place it right in the corner just so it can peek through a little bit. And then I'm going to create a little bit more smokiness in the corner by taking this color called Mocha from Makeup Geek and place it right in the corner in the outer V. It's time to line up those eyes, baby, and we are going to take a kohl liner by Wet n Wild, of course in the color black. We're going to line up our eyes pretty thick with this eyeliner because we definitely want that eyeliner to show and pierce through. And now it's time for the lashes, and we are going with these medium-sized lashes. We didn't want something too small or too big. We wanted something that framed her face perfectly and fit her eye shape well. Moving on to the face, I'm going to color correct first before applying foundation. Using the LA Pro Girl color corrector in the shade Orange, I'm going to place some around her mouth area and some underneath her eyes using a concealer brush, and then I'm going to take a beauty blender and blend that out. For the foundation, we're going to be using Juvia's Place in the shade Burkina. Now this foundation is full coverage, so a little bit goes a long way. That's why I'm not putting a lot on her face. I just need a couple of stripes on her face with this disposable spatula, and then I'm going to take a wet beauty blender and blend that all out. Oh yes, it is time to highlight, and for our highlighter we are going to be using the same e.l.f. concealer that we used earlier. So we are going to place that highlighter underneath the eyes, a little bit on the forehead. I'm taking a beauty blender and with tapping motions, I'm just blending out that highlight. I'm using the small eyeshadow brush for precision, and I'm just continuing to go back and forth between the beauty blender and the eyeshadow brush to get a flawless application. And of course, we got to set our highlights, so we're going to go in with the Danessa Myricks Evolution Powder in the color 02. And I'm just taking the sponge and I'm going to lightly tap that underneath the under eye. So We are finished highlighting. I am leaving that setting powder on the face for a little bit just to do a little bit of baking. And now we're going to take the Juvia's Place Shade Stick in the color Benin. And we're going to contour the side of her cheek. We're going to contour some places on her forehead and a little bit on the nose. And that's it. Using a large fluffy contour brush, I'm going to take my time to really blend out that contour. And I'm using tapping and circular motions and just making everything blend and look flawless. More definition, so we're going in with the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder, and I'm taking a smaller contour brush and just warm up the face a little bit. Now we are going to sweep away all that excess setting powder that we placed underneath our eye. We are finished baking, and now it's time for our lip liner. We're going to use the Nabi Cosmetic lip liner in the color pink. Top it off with the bold lipstick color using the Maybelline Vivid Matte in the shade 25 Fuchsia Ecstasy.
5, 6, 8. Y'all need to hype me up. Do that thing with your eyes. Money, look.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until then, I will catch you at my next video.